Weird.
So I'm either in the wrong place or something's up.
Weird. That's weird.
Because this is where it's be, right? Is it on the main lake that the fireworks happen? Or is it on the tiny lake?
I think it's over at that tiny lake.
Yeah, I'm walking on the tiny lake. There
Okay.
is nothing happening.
Ah! My unicorn is not controlling well today. Why are we doing this? Why? It wouldn't turn! Oh, and then I ran into a log under the snow. Thanks.
Yeah, I've been having some low control things too, but I don't know if it's just my system, or if there's actually something up.
My glow wasn't working well the other day either on my unicorn. I'm like, why aren't you glowing? It's fine now.
Not a single fire. Do we have to set off the fire?
No, it should go automatically, but I wonder if it's glitched, because that just like seems weird that you wouldn't be able to see them. Because there's no quest that you have to do to like unlock that. It should just be that you like can see the fireworks.
Yeah, I can't see anything. Have you seen any fireworks today?
I have not been over there.
I guess if we go till 9, we should all stop and check and see if it's glitched for everybody.
Yeah, next time the hour hits, we'll go over there and we'll figure this out, lads. Because I have a bunch of fireworks in my inventory that we can set off if.
Oh yeah, me too. I have a bunch from when I first joined.
Yeah.
The anniversary.
Yeah.
That was.
Whee.
Yeah.
Whee. I was told that the gift under the tree today is good.
You know, I got 2 shillings. I mean, 200 shillings.
I think that was yesterday's. Yeah.
Today's.
My mom showed me what it was, but I don't want to like spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen it yet.
I haven't yet, so.
I'm going over there right now. Yeah.
I'm doing the Yeti thing at the moment.
Okay.
Investigating all the destruction around here.
Yeah, it wasn't anything special. It might have been a winter token for me.
Huh. Because that's definitely not what my mom said it was. Lurie.
Made some hot chocolate real quick. And then I was like, oh boy, gonna put on some whipped cream. And I like started squirting it in there, but it started like, there's nothing in me anymore. And I was like, no.
That's the worst. That's the absolute worst. Yeah.
I like got the bare minimum like of what was left in it, and now I'm just left with sadness and a shit ton of marshmallows. It's Tess. Oh, wait. Is that Emma's mom?
It is my mom.
Yes, I was like, Tess, that's Emma's mom.
You unmute when you're ready, Mom.
Is this like
I'm trying out my desk's drink cooling feature today.
Drink cooler.
Fancy.
I have a cup holder that you press the snowflake button and it turns on a fan that cools your drink.
Oh my!
That is super fancy.
Dude, the magic desk.
Mm-hmm. That cup holder also lights up, but I don't need that.
I mean, it's cool.
It is cool.
Nice aesthetic.
Ma.
Hello.
There she is.
Hello.
Where are you guys?
I just got into the winter village.
Yeah, I'm running around like a tree.
I'm at Steve's farm.
Okay, I'm heading towards Steve because I was
What is
in Merlin.
this?
A gift for me? Oh, winter token. That's all
Yeah,
I
that's
got
fine.
today was a
That's what
winter
the package
token.
was today.
I
A
think there's
single token for you.
So,
for you.
Mom, how did you get the? Did you get the little guy from the Yeti thing? Is that what you got?
Yeah,
from
because there's a double. It's a double quest.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I
Oh.
won't spoil it. But that's what I saw. That you were like, oh, look what I got today, and I'm like, oh, cool.
So it's a double
Yeah,
quest.
there's more than one quest in the Yeti quest.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Sweet.
Gotcha. Where is
Do
Do we
the
get a
thing?
little?
We get a little
Did
Yeah.
you
dude.
say?
We get a
Oh,
little
what a
friend.
dude.
We get a little friend.
Where
Oh
are
my
you guys? In
gosh.
the Winter Village?
I'm
We're
in
in
the
the
Winter
Winter
Village. I'm
I
looking
am
for
following
the.
Emma.
I'm looking for whoever's supposed to have something for me today. Oh, it's Farah. Hi, Farah.
You get to feed her bird. But yeah, I was saying, in the news, it sounded like they're gonna have a gift that's probably a pet later this week. That's what it sounded like. It's
Okay.
not today.
Ooh.
You can do it. It's today.
Ah,
Oh no. Yeah, but
It's a
that's a
little
quest.
dude.
They made it sound like you're gonna get a tree present at like the end of the week. That's a
yeah, they
pet.
did make it sound like that, didn't they?
So I'm thinking probably like a New Year's. That's the only thing I could think of.
I just want a snowball that's a different color. That's all I'm gonna ask.
What if it is
Yes.
that? What if it is?
God, I hope so. I wanted him to be green. Thank you.
I was
Well,
showing
it's
my
like
Christmas.
I was showing my mom the
Yeah.
pictures that I took when we were going to the end of the world of
Yeah.
Ashley's gnome, and the fact that you can see the like a little black speck.
Yeah.
It was so funny. Oh my god. Oh god, the elves
was
scream when you run
wonderful.
into them.
'Cause after we have 2 weeks left of this event, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Yes, 2 weeks
Oh.
left.
I'm gonna head over to Moreland.
Kylie's in the Twitch chat. Hi, Kylie.
Hi, Kylie.
Hi, Kylie.
I gotta reblog this thing.
Quick, reblog the thing.
Randy, your sticks.
Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay, hold on.
Whee!
You're
Hello,
supposed to get
Todd.
the little monkey thingies.
Oh, is that what you're? Are you chasing
Yeah,
the little elfy
Yeah, you're
dudes?
chasing the little.
The little dudes,
Thing.
the little guys.
Stealing the
Little weird
fox
thing.
kids.
Yep.
I learned that all the characters' hair loads in before everything else because every time I zip through that,
Yeah, you click through it really,
Yeah,
really quick.
me too. Me too.
Yeah, that's the most important part.
It's so
Like,
it's
I
so
do-
infuriating to me that they like I get the first time doing that whole little intro, but don't make us sit through that every time.
I know.
yeah, I just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, get away, get away.
I don't want this.
I'm gonna do the race up here first.
Yeah, I just spam click through.
Yeah. I'm going around and doing the winter wish things in here. And
Yeah.
That's what I'm
then
doing right
and
now.
then I'll do the races cuz I got my unicorn to level 12. I'm so close.
Sweet.
Yeah, this is great to level horses right now.
Yeah.
I'll just stand back here.
I don't know when those like other colors are coming for like the paint and the fin horse and all that, but like I want
I've
to
been
get my
waiting on
dude
my fin
leveled up.
horse
You have
waiting
been
on-
waiting. You've been
since
so
September
patient.
of 2021.
You've been so
I'm just
patient.
like, please.
Yeah,
I don't
pick it
care if
up.
they end up recycling it as a magic horse, you know, because they could
Yeah.
be doing that as well. Honestly, I just want that fin horse. Like, I have been waiting. I just want my little weird fin horse. 'Cause
I'm
fin
so
horses are
excited.
actually
I
pretty
like
good.
them. Yeah, they were fun.
I'm
You guys just ran
Yeah.
past me.
What? Which one of us? Me?
Both. There's two of you that ran past me.
That was probably us, Emma.
Ah!
Emma,
I'm
come back.
doing Jingle's race right now.
No!
Oh, where?
I see you. I see Batsy. Hi, Batsy.
Yeah, that's me. Hi.
Hi!
See the beast.
Ships passing in the night. Wee. Wee. Oh wait, Ma, is that you? Are you fancy walking across the? Nope, not you.
I am now.
Where are
I'm
you?
running.
Where
I'm
are
up doing
you?
the little. I'm up doing the wish thing
Oh,
with the horse.
the brinicles. Okay,
Beast.
gotcha.
The freak man.
You have one of those, Mom.
Hot boy.
Hot boy.
I've got one too.
Oh man, they were cute when they came out, but I remember everybody was like super insulted by like you couldn't give us an actual unicorn.
Right.
I think it was a cute little, like, clever way to do
Yeah.
it, but I get how at the time a fan base of people that are just like, I want to ride a unicorn would be mad.
Well, you know,
about that.
Well, surprisingly,
I
I think wasn't that back in the day when like they were trying to steer clear of doing anything like traditional unicorn-y.
I think so.
Yeah.
But like, I think what they were doing, I think they were trying to gauge people's interest with the unicorn because it's weird that they would come out with unicorn bridles first, something you
Yes.
could remove
Yep.
if you didn't like it, versus like an actual horse. So.
Right.
Are you in a race right now?
So
I am in
where
a
do we
race. Do you
go?
see me flying above
You.
the winter village? Me and my goat.
Are you,
Wee.
are you doing that one?
Yeah.
I did those already.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
been
I'm
on
doing
it all
Jingle's Race
today.
right now.
Come and see my new pet. When you get
I
done.
will. I think I see you. Goodbye. Yep, I see you.
Oh wait, I want to see.
I'll
Yeet.
come in a minute. I'm right at the entrance.
I'm by the tree. I'm chasing Emma.
All right. Wee.
Hi.
Number 2.
Mother.
I'm very dapper today.
Aw, it's cute.
It's cute.
Let me see. Let me see.
It's a
Wait,
baby.
wait. I want to see. I want to see.
Baby. It's a baby.
It's a baby.
It's a baby.
A unique
Which
treasure.
Which baby?
baby.
Oh, that little baby, the little goat.
No, the goat's mine.
Oh,
No,
where are we
She's
looking?
got
Little
a-
white baby.
She's got a fox.
Oh,
Little
the
white
fox?
baby.
Oh, a little
Yeah.
fox baby.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do at all. There we go. The quick steps. The quick
Now they
steps.
have 3 different kinds of white foxes.
Yeah.
Collection.
So not to spoiler alert, but that's the quest.
Yay.
I thought as much.
Did it.
Inside the quest.
Yay.
I personally didn't like the Yeti thingy, so
That's what Audrey said. She wasn't very impressed.
I'm not impressed.
Oh, we got somebody that came and said hi. Hi? Hi. They're saying hi to us. No! Gosh! Damn it. Let me stay on my horse. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let me
the website
swear.
is
No.
very-
Let me
This is a
swear.
kids game. This is a kids game.
Let me swear.
Is
Oh,
every
I'm
one of us
swearing.
on here right now
I
is
have not seen y'all in a while. I feel like we know Abigail. Abigail has
Yeah.
come to streams
Yep.
before.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, they wanted to join.
Oh yeah. It's like forgive me if I don't remember. Like my brain is so mushy.
Yeah, it's okay.
My
Oh, we got
brain's
the
so
other
mushy.
one.
Hope you all are well.
We
Aw,
got the Lucia Sweet Dawn, who I've seen follow us.
that's
a couple times.
Ashley.
That's me.
That's Ashley.
Oh, I keep
There's
forgetting.
2 of us.
I keep-
2 of us.
Hold on, I need to get the everywhere at the end of time reaction image. Hold on.
Wee.
You know, all the little
Ah.
kiddos that used to be like, I hate you. I have not seen them around in so long.
Yeah, I probably dropped the game.
I saw Calamity
Nice.
on the scoreboard the other day.
What?
Oh, well, Calamity is. I would say Calamity has changed a whole lot.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Coco, though. I'm like, where
Oh,
the hell is
no.
Coco? Where did Coco go?
Who's the one that was chasing Jocelyn, or who was that? Who's
Oh.
God.
God, I don't think I've been on here for a long time, maybe briefly, but I remember when there was one that was like
There's
chasing her.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Remember
2
that?
little kids. I think
Yeah.
they were siblings that chased Jocelyn
That's
around.
right. Yeah.
Yes.
Because Jocelyn had the Jorvik Wild Horse that looks like one of the NPCs.
Yeah.
So they were like, NPC name, come
Yes.
back. And Jocelyn was like,
She was like, no.
these kids.
Child.
These kids.
Oh.
I don't know what we're doing now. I'm all learning.
So based
I'm
on
trying
the
to knock down these zones for little things.
based on the Briarfest predictions that we came out with, and the reveals that have happened so far on the blog, we're like 2 for 2 here as far as molds that they're using.
What?
Yeah.
What? I guess we got Apollo'd.
Yeah, if you check in the model horse chat, there's a silhouette of, in which we weren't sure. We were kind of thinking they were the stablemates, but we weren't 100% sure. And then the one that came out today is definitely a stablemate. So like, that's a given. But they're going to use Mini Brishan and the Irish Draft stablemate, and those were both things that we talked about the other day that are on our official predictions. So I'm like, I'm very intrigued to see if we're going to be right about some of the other ones.
We are so skilled.
We
have
are.
the gift of prophecy. Oh, yeah, it's the fireworks.
Did you guys see the really stupid edit that I did in that video?
Yes, it was really good.
The Jurassic Park edit that I did.
It was really good.
Because then the fact that we were talking about the braided Nicholas like a week before it happened, and then they used it for the Christmas Day surprise, and Courtney messaged me and was like, bruh, we predicted the future.
That's beautiful.
It was so funny.
It was really more of a 3 for 3 when you think about it.
Yeah, so technically, like, we don't know if it's going to be used for Briarfest yet, but we did get the fact that there was a super secret braided version of Nico that hadn't been revealed yet.
Yep.
We sure did.
I think you have an in.
I mean, I do, but she don't tell me nothing.
Right.
Both Jocelyn and Heather are like, sometimes they disappear off the face of the earth and you don't hear from them for months because it's the model horse hobby deep state, you know? Conspiracy theories, like, they're definitely out, like, doing things. They're up to something.
I miss Jocelyn, and I miss my goth friend in Star
miss
Stable.
Jocelyn too. She logged on a couple times for Halloween to get stuff. I know that.
Yeah, I mean, she had to.
Yeah.
She can't. That's her aesthetic. That's her whole drive.
I feel like this time of year is probably super busy because she's dealing with all the 2023 releases that came out, which I'm not going to talk about because I don't know if legally I can, because we're a dealer. Yeah. So I don't know anything about the things that just came out. I'm going to pretend I never saw them.
Well, wow, Emma knows none of the things.
I know
crazy.
Nothing.
This is wild. I'm so happy for her. I'm in the ground.
No, we're thinking the running theory is that the leaked catalog came from an international dealer because they tend to get things before we do. However, the weird part to me is that, like, whoever had the link, because it's a digital catalog, never should have shared it, because the digital version of the catalog is not it's not public. So, like, we can order physical catalogs that, like, people can buy from us and stuff, or like that we can have at events. Like, we've gotten physical catalogs, but the digital one is specifically like hey, this is just for dealers. So, like, how did the link just get out there? Like, who was like, oh, let me send this to you, and then it ended up on Modelholics is what I heard. So
Are you in Thieves?
I am at Moreland. Oh wait, is Oh, Buttergood's up at Steve's now.
He's up at
Yeah.
Steve's.
Okay, I'm going to Steve's now.
Well,
We
I
have to
told
go to
you, I
Buttergood.
just
Yeah, we gotta go find
noticed,
Scott.
Kator, or the Icelandic magic, they have glow-in-the-dark effects too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
do. Mm-hmm.
It's really cute. I love it.
Yes. They're all starry and adorable.
Also, I love in chat. Are we not going to mention the horse walking on ice so thin it's 70% air? That's horse Jesus. Horse is real.
We did it.
Love that. It is horse
Did
Jesus.
it.
Wait, where am I going? I missed the exit for Steve's. Gosh, darn
Missed
it.
the exit.
I missed the exit.
What the heck is an exit in Star Stable? Are you
A
kidding me?
road that I
turn.
can't see.
It's a hole.
It's a hole. Yeah. Whee!
You go in the hole in the dark. Thank you.
Hello, Mom.
Hello, I'm
Hello,
leaving
Mom.
though.
Oh, you're
I'm gonna
leaving?
Say goodbye.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't have anything to do in
Okay.
here right now.
I've been
You're
pretty
not gonna
okay.
train your horse
at-
and talk to us?
No, that's okay.
You're so mean.
You're gonna
Yes.
get like 20 tokens from doing this
Ma.
quest. Yeah.
Ma, you gotta
You
stay.
Why?
Play with us.
Why would you want your
Play-
mother to play
Because
with you?
it's fun.
Bonding.
Mhm.
Yeah, bonding.
Bonding. I get enough bonding.
Bonding.
I get enough bonding.
I
Thank
have
you
been
very
so
much.
annoying to her this week.
It's the Christmas
I
love.
She's like,
really have.
Touch me. Touch
Yeah.
me.
I'll walk up to her and I'll if
Fun
we're
time.
our desks at work, like our computers at work, we have a 4-foot countertop between us that we share,
Sure.
right? Is that how wide it is?
Yeah, probably. Probably.
And randomly, I'll just slap my hands down on the table, and I'll tap my hands. I'll be like, "Touch me, touch me." and the look on her face when she looks at me, if she
And I'm
looks at me, is like,
See,
"You're a disappointment." and then we had my boyfriend over the other night, and I swear that you guys all got wine drunk, and then there's me, and I don't drink, and I'm like,
Yeah.
really, you guys, you're all gonna roast
no,
me.
it wasn't wine drunk. We drank too much moonshine. Is what
Oh, it was the
Oh
moonshine.
gosh.
It
Yeah,
wasn't the
I'll
wine.
do it.
It was definitely
I'll do
an
it.
apple pie.
You guys all did shots.
Yummy, that's the
All
good
did
stuff.
shots of moonshine, and there's me, and I'm like, all right, I got a teeny tiny little glass of wine.
You're like sip, 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 sip.
I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse that my boyfriend gets along quite well with my parents.
Well, I'm in a glitch. I'm in a glitch. I'm
Oh,
out
no.
of the glitch. Okay.
Well,
I started
There we go.
riding upwards in the Christmas town race. It was
Uh-huh.
terrifying.
Oh no.
Did your
Oh, yeah,
did
that
your
happened.
boyfriend my belated hears me talking?
Oh, he loved it. He
Good. I
loved
didn't.
it.
I never checked Snapchat, so if you all responded back,
We
I
we
did not
didn't.
see it.
We didn't, but I did. I
You
did
don't
show that
talk
to him
much
the other
different.
night.
You don't talk much different than we do, so
Yeah.
there's really
No, but I'm like, I don't know what Minnesotan phrases there are. Other than "don't you know"?
Yeah, he tried to
do
do
that
the
too,
don't you know a couple
yeah, eh?
times. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you have to drop your "oh," like "don't you
Don't
know,"
ya.
and it's so funny. And once probably the same for you guys, but when you head
Yeah.
more up north or more
Mhm.
into the boonies, as we call it,
Oh yeah.
that's when the accent starts laying on thick.
Yep. It's when
That's
you
How
get to
my
the
grandma
boonies.
talks.
that's where ours is. You usually get about 45 minutes north of us,
Yeah,
and
Mhm.
it's really extreme. It's sad.
yeah, yep. You guys.
All right,
understand.
ladies. You guys have a good night. It was good seeing you all.
Yeah, you have a good night too.
Bye.
Good night, Mom.
that was cool. It was nice.
She didn't hang up. She
No,
just
she's
muted
just
herself.
Oh.
muted. Ma, you gotta disconnect. Ma, I don't have my cell phone out to text her. Mother,
She's still in the game.
Mama.
you should message her in the game like, hey, you got it. Just there she goes.
There she goes.
She did it.
Yay! I had to give her a little refresher course in Discord when, like, right before this, because she's like, well, I don't know if I actually want to like get on Discord or anything. I'm like, I will set up your Discord and update it for you. I need you to get back in the Discord.
It was an honor to hang out with her. She's really fun.
Yeah, she's very sweet.
That was really cool.
And we're just like, hi, Mom's mom. And then here's your mom like, no, I have gotten too much love this week. I've had enough.
Less love. I need less.
It's like now that I'm back living here, it's like I'm annoying on purpose because I think it's funny.
Good.
And it makes her laugh, so I'm like, it's fine.
Like, did you miss me? Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Do you regret me coming back? Do you regret?
Do you regret me coming back? The answer is probably yes.
That's what it's all about, baby. Also, I keep photobombing these guys with like matching outfits and horse set Steve's because I don't know where everyone went.
I'm in the middle of the Hollow Woods.
Oh yeah, that part.
Yep. Follow the Yeti.
Yeah, it does just devolve. Like Audrey is completely right. It just kind of like devolve. It feels like an old school Star Stable Quest.
What are we? What? Oh god! Oh god! I've been hit.
There it
How
goes.
do I do this?
You have to get snowballs at the sparkling areas and then spam E next to a Yeti.
Oh, okay.
There's no consequences if you get hit. You just get a red spring flash.
All right. I'm out of snowballs. I need to get more.
So if we made Briar predictions, what if we also made Star Stable predictions?
That would be very fun.
I am totally down for that.
Yeah.
Because I'm already like, cause like I've been like, there's like, I called 2 things last year that I'm like, I wonder if I can rub the magic again to make it happen this year. Cause last year I was like, oh, they're probably gonna release these, if they're gonna do Icelandics, they're probably gonna do it around Christmas, and then they did. And then I was like, they're probably gonna update the Shire next year, and they did.
And they did.
So I'm gonna say, I've been thinking on it. Well, obviously they're going to update the Mustang.
I was just gonna say we were on the same brain.
Immediate prediction is the Mustang because they're saving that buck animation from the English Warm Bloods. Mustangs
I want them to go more hardcore with it. If the old one just whips you around, I want the new one to whip me around.
I can just about guarantee you that they're gonna save the Mustang for Nomi. Like whoever did the Belgian Warmblood, it was not Nomi. So like I don't think it was based on the tail animations and the fact that they're a little bit like you can go ahead and explain the tail thing, Larry.
Oh, okay. So, you can tell a different person other than Nomi animated the horse is because the tail animation tries to copy exactly how a tail would, quote unquote, move in a reference or in a video of a horse. So, like, the pastos are pretty stiff, understandably so, because that's kind of how they move in real life. But then Nomi takes everything. Someone makes like the Paso, and I forget the last one.
It's the Paso and the Belgian Warmblood are absolutely the same person.
Are the same person because they focus on realism. They try to make it as close to the real horse as possible. But then you take Nomi's horses, which is quite a large catalog now. Tennessee Walkers is the newest one. They have way more personality, and the tails actually move in a wave formation because that's how a tail would. That when you're thinking animator brain, that's how a tail would move if you animate it. Like it's going to be following the motion of the body, so that's the tail is going to be moving in the wave with the spine.
Okay, so you said...
And only Nomi animates that wave. Everyone else does not.
So Nomi did the walkers?
Yep.
Yeah, Nomi did the walkers.
Nomi did the walkers. Like recently, it's the walkers, the Arab, and the Shire. That's like the recent ones that I can remember.
Her first ever horse was the Jorvik Wilds. That's when that's when the whole animation of this stuff flipped.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot. Her horses have a lot of personality, and that's not saying the other horses from the other animators are like bad or anything.
Mm-mm.
Like English Warmbloods definitely have a lot more like I want to say extravagant personality compared to the Tennessee Walkers. Like the Tennessee Walkers are more low key, but they don't have. But it's not like they don't have any personality. Their personality.
They have personality.
Their personality is that they're low key.
Nomi's is just like Nomi seems to zero in on what's the exaggerated stereotype for said breed. So like the walkers are kind of like they're a little sleepy, laid back. They're your ranch workhorse. The Arabs have the really uppity. They're always calling out. They're swishing their tail. The Shires are the lazy, sleepy. Like she really like leans into that. Whoever has done like, I almost want to say that like the person that did the Paso and the Belgian Warmblood may have been the one that did the Frisian. You know, because
I'm not sure.
I know I'm not 100% sure.
The Frisian's so exaggerated though.
Right, but it feels like the same kind of like modeling. That's where I'm coming from, is like, if that is the same person, you can see the improvement. If this is a different person, you can still see the improvement between the Paso and the Belgian Warmblood.
I do think it's a different person animating the Belgian and the Paso, because those two have been the strictly more realistic out of the lineup this year. Like, it's weirdly, like, I can tell someone new has worked on those horses. I'm just from an animator standpoint, because I'm just like, an animator will have their quirk no matter what they touch. Like, like even if you're just watching a movie without knowing the people who made it, you're like, oh, all this flows together. But if you know who the animators are, you'd be like, yep, there's that person's quirk.
Right. Like, think about like the early days of Disney with like Milt Kahl. Yep. And he always did the head swaggle, you know, and that's just a very Milt Kahl thing now.
Yeah, like when they did their little head, little shake, and then another animator did the whole like, you know how Snow White puts her little fingers down and goes, like that was another animator's trademark.
Yep.
And it's so true for like every animator. Like even with people within my work, we all have our little quirks. But if you wouldn't know them if you don't know the person.
Right.
It feels a little too different from Paso and the English Warmblood to me to feel like it was that the same person had a hand in the same areas. I feel like for that to be true, the Frisian would have to be like a very early work of theirs, and then they would have to have jumped in terms of improvement between the Frisian and the Paso. I feel
I really feel like, you know, just judging by like the way the horse moves, I think the same person who animated the Frisian did the Belgian Warmblood, because when they walk, how they're throwing their weight into their steps and how their hips move,
it's very What I mean, you got to remember too that the Frisian came out 2 years ago.
Right.
And
you can improve a lot in 2 years of animation wise.
And so that's why I'm kind of thinking that maybe it's the same person, because I think like the Frisian was a very big passion project for that person, because she owned one.
She owns one.
You know, so I can see where like if Nomi took the lead on certain horses going forward from that, the other person probably like stepped back a little bit as far as like what they were animating.
Honestly,
but still practicing.
Yeah, honestly, I could it would be a really easy email to start. So it would be like, hey, I just want to know. I want to know. And I'm sure they would not withhold that information because it's in their credits. I'm going to watch their credits right now. Why is the text so small? Why is the text so small?
Biggest.
Oh wait, they still have game credits that are in the game that you can access?
Yeah. It's on the... Why is my text so small? I cannot read this shit.
Okay. Oh yeah, this
Wait,
Goodness.
it doesn't have...
Whoa, it's so tiny.
It doesn't have the people who've worked on it, though. Wait, what? Okay, this music is kind of good, though.
It's so tiny.
But it's not people's names. Hello?
No, it's not. It's all like their code.
That has to be like several years old. There's no way that's intentionally like that these days.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, maybe they did it that way on purpose, you know, because I could see why they wouldn't want us to know which animators did which horses unless the animators came forward, because we don't want people making the other animators feel bad.
Right.
Because they're going to say, oh, I want Nomi to work on all these horses. They're so much better than everybody else.
Which is exactly what happened when it came to the Frisian. Like, I remember that is like that person was definitely like, I don't want to say bullied, but like her work was very harshly critiqued in ways that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, right. People were so fucking mean to the Frisian.
Yeah,
they were. Like to a point where I feel like I part of the reason why I'm like, why are you guys so upset? This is fine. It's just like out of spite. And it's like if you're gonna hate him, I'm just gonna pick him up and go. This is my puck now.
I know, I love it. Like, I love it because it's goofy and because it's a little like at the time, it was the horse with the most personality in the game.
Right. Yep. Well, and like too, when they first came out with it, even just the movement has so much personality, even down to the walk. Yeah. When I saw the trailer and saw the two Frisians walking, I was like, that's a Frisian. Yes, I was like, that's a Frisian because I worked with them and they walk just like that.
Yep.
The Frisian is a perfect blend of, taking from the reference, but then also taking the animation principle of exaggerating.
Yes.
And it benefited it a lot.
Well, and what people forget, when you could tell probably so many people who dislike the Frisian game probably have never owned a Frisian or never actually really spent time around one because they see these big, majestic, beautiful horses. It's like they're not majestic at all.
They're goofs.
They're goofs.
They want their
figures.
Listen, they want their super edgy club horse.
They did. Yeah, they did.
The
people that wanted the Frisian. Oh, yeah. Just the people that wanted the Frisian to be like the big, majestic, like movie star horse are the same ones that think dressage is going around in like patterns and circles with a whole team of people. Like that's like, sorry guys, not the case.
Honestly, the big majestic movie horse would be the Percheron.
Yeah.
Or the Andalusian.
Or the Andalusian, exactly.
Yeah. Which I think they did so dirty in this game.
Yeah, they did.
But no, the Percheron, they nailed the showness of it. Like the show ring Percheron. Yeah.
They did. And like
I love it.
I have the Bay one. I named him Duke because it fits so well.
I named my Duke too. High five.
Oh yes.
I was just like, it's such a good name for them because I'm just like, this dude looks like he just walked out of a castle. He knows he's hot shit.
Exactly.
Mine
and
is
that special move trot. Like,
oh my gosh.
Mine
yes.
Is
like when
I want to Titan.
Dude, when the Yes, Titan's a good name. But yeah, the Percheron, when it first came out, I got mine, and everyone's crowding around it, and I was like hanging back, watching people check them out. And they were like, "Hey, can you do this special key?" Because this was before the
preview.
This was over a year ago, where there was no such thing as that preview. So I just sat there and trotted on that special gate for people to look at, and then they'd be like, "Do you like it?" And I'm like, "I love him." He's still one of my favorite horses. The sass is there. It's like the horse that is the snotty rich kid, and I'm like, hell yeah.
Yes. Well, and I got the white gray, and I named him. I think I named him Marble Guardian or something like that, or Marble Prince, something along that lines. But like, yeah, I fell in love in the eyelashes and everything.
Yes, make me want to go grab
the one that
I
got, and I named it. Yeah, I got the white gray, and it's Titan, and then I put the Admiral's dressage set on it because it's like perfect. It's perfect.
I stuck that on Duke. Like,
yep,
it's perfect. But yeah, it's just like that big white charger you see like a knight riding or something.
Yeah,
like, it's just great. And
then I had to get the mane braided. I had to braid the mane. Like, I can't not, because the braids were so cool. The braids for the Percheron with the like heart shapes and the different like loops and stuff in them, they're so badass.
I think it's fab. I think two things. First, it's really fascinating because to me the Percherons look like very gentle giants, like soft, like half-witted, sleepy, gentle giants. Not in a different way than the Shires are. Shires are like a rustic sleepy giant, and Percherons are like a fairy tale sleepy giant to me, if that makes sense.
Yes, that does make sense.
So it's very funny to hear everyone else agree. Oh yeah, they got like that snotty rich kid vibe. And I'm over here like, this is like Puff the Magic Dragon as a horse to me. And then two, it's really fascinating that I agree Percherons are more like that, like movie star horse vibe that all these dressage or rather drill team kids want. Drill team kids want. But I don't think I've seen many Percheron club horses, if at all. I don't know if I have at all. I'm sure that I have, and I just don't remember. But they're so underused enough for me to not be sure that I've ever seen anyone say a Percheron is their club horse.
Right.
At all.
It's usually the Frisian. Shocking. It is usually, which is funny to me that it's usually the Frisian, because it's like, you all made such a big stink. And now it's your club horse.
And usually it's the Gen 3 Frisian too.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Like, I will see the old Frisians still being requested, but it is usually the Gen 3 Frisian or the Gen 3 Arabian, which
I've seen that too.
Which is understandable, but I don't think I've ever seen a Percheron club horse, which is like, I know we're all club horses is like kind of dumb, but I do get the appeal of it, especially for like clubs that are like not just a group of friends hanging out and jokes at each other on call. You would think that the Percheron would get used more for that, especially because it is like the proper movie star horse, and I can't really think about why that is beyond maybe like people feeling like they have to use the Frisian in order to feel like a legitimate quote unquote dressage club, because Frisians are kind of peddled as the dressage horse.
That is probably why. That is probably the main reason. Yeah, because like between like you see a lot of Arabs and like light type horses, and you see a lot of Frisians and like the warm bloody type in like real life dressage events. So I think when it comes to anything that's like big and bulky, you know, drafty, I feel like that's probably where people are like, yeah, that doesn't fit the vibe. Like, okay, make your own vibe.
Aren't Percherons used in real life dressage? I'm a genuine question.
Not really. They're more like driving type.
They have. I mean,
they do have like, I mean, the trot that you see in the game that they call the moose walk, like, is a real thing.
Yes.
So there are like a lot of Percheron farms will like show their horses in hand, and to get the fancy movements like that. And you'll find horses of like, all horses can pretty much do any discipline, you know.
Yeah.
So somewhere out there, somebody is definitely riding a Percheron in dressage, like 100%. Is it common? No, but is it possible? Absolutely.
Right.
But they still,
that's probably.
they do have that big flashy movement in real life for sure.
Oh yeah, you see it a lot in hand when they have them in hand.
Yeah.
But one thing I think is one reason I think that the Frisian becomes a dressage club horse too is because it has an actual dressage movement as a special
Yes,
move.
it does. It has the pirouette. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think honestly, once the Lipizans come out,
you'll see
that'll
that
be-
too.
yeah.
That's
Lipizans are
another
being
thing I think that they're going to come out with this year is Lipizan.
Oh, I
I think
hope
we'll
so.
see. I think
They
we'll see
need
the
to.
Mustangs and Lipizans, but I
And
kind of
Lipizan
yeah
will be
Lipizan.
pretty soon because of the summer event, spring summer
yep.
event that they're mixing together.
Yep.
Because
That's
remember,
right.
didn't they
Oh, they're
retire those?
They did.
Yes,
They said it's
they
never
did.
coming back. They
Yep.
said no.
Which
Um,
ones?
The
Lipizans.
Lipizans.
Because I was about to say, I never found the news article about it, but I swear to God, they said they were going to be retiring
Yes, they did.
old. Okay, they did. Didn't imagine that. That wasn't a false memory. Okay.
No, not a false
No,
memory,
Not
no.
a false
Nope.
memory.
Because
Like another breed I think we're going to see this year is the Morgan.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Fingers crossed that they go for the thicker Morgan, like
Yeah.
the lipid Morgan.
Yep.
Please.
The thick
I just want
boys.
the
Yes.
Morgan to have the Gen 1 My Little Pony figure tail that I've seen them having in reference images.
Yes,
So
the
bad.
really long one.
The
Oh my
really long
god.
tail. I really hope they have that.
All I ask is that it's a thick Morgan and that it comes in that really dark chestnut color that they
Yep.
have on the original Morgan. Oh, please. And I'm
That or
talking
like
the deep red chestnut.
they have that like sooty like Palomino-y color. I have
Ooh,
that horse. That'd be
yes.
nice for them to bring back. But I also want to see like, because Morgans can come in splash, and I know
Oh,
that
yeah,
Star
they
Stable's
can.
like, oh, like let's do some weird colors. Let's toss some weird colors in there. I don't care what base color it is. Just give me a splash Morgan. I want to see how they handle
Exactly.
that.
If we're doing this, I want to say also, I don't think they would update it this year,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the Trakener, is that how you say it?
Tricaner?
Tricaner.
Trakener. Yeah, they to me they need an update because I honestly just thought they were more Jorvik Warmbloods
Mhm.
until I like walked up to them and
Yeah.
it said Trakener. I'm like, aren't these just more starter horses?
And
They
see,
look-
that's they did come out like right around the same time the updated starter horse did.
Ah.
They were like one
Yeah.
right after the other.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
And I really think they just used the Jorvik Warmblood and just slightly modified it. Because
Yes.
That's what it feels like.
Because like even the
Mhm.
movements, like one of the things that annoys me about that horse, the
Mhm.
front end is fine. The hind end,
Yep.
all of a sudden the hocks become
Yep.
lower or level to the knees, even though they're standing higher when
Yep.
they're just standing. And I'm like, what?
And they-
what?
And they screwed it up because it never used
Yeah.
to be like that.
Mhm.
When they the Tricaner was so divisive when it came out. I loved it because
Yep.
I had just lost my Tricaner. Like we had just put my real life Tricaner down and they came out with one that
Aw.
looked identical to her. And I was like
Mhm.
so attached to that. And I thought the animations were fine. There were a little bit like nitpicky things that could have been fixed, but it's same with the Frisian. It's like it had the personality that it needed to have. It was functional, like it looked good. And then Star Stable was like, "Oh, we hear you. We'll change the animations." And when they changed them, they screwed it up.
Yeah.
And
they
now
did.
it's bad. So like now I don't ride that thing anymore. But I
Me
will
neither.
say that the major difference to me between the Tricaner and the Jorvik Warmblood, because like as someone who owned a Tricaner, they're very like thin and wiry in like the head and neck and the legs, and then they have like a really like tall barrel. Like they're almost, I want to say like giraffe like. They've got like a noodle quality to them as far as warmbloods go. And then they have like the small but long head. So I think Star Stable like nailed it with the body type, but 100% it feels like they used the Jorvik Warmblood, and like they either like, I think they completely replaced the head, you know? Because it's longer, it's thinner, it's more like chiseled. Right. But as far as animations go, it does feel like they kind of like copy pasted a little bit and then tweaked it.
Yeah, I'm sure if you put them side by side, I would be able to differentiate the models better. But like the problem is it is my brain still wants to say that's just a Jorvik Warmblood if they're not right next to each other. And I think that's enough justification to want to update that, especially now since you're saying that they also are badly animated. I think they definitely deserve an update so that they're just not like the worst Jorvik Warmblood that absolutely costs real money no matter what. So, like at least with the Jorvik Warmblood, you get one for free. But you have to buy the Tricaner and paying real money effectively to be able to access a worse Jorvik Warmblood does not sound appealing. I think they deserve better than that.
They really do. I don't think that's something you'll see for like a long time though, just because like they are still considered Gen 3. But it is definitely on the wish list. As far as new breeds go, now that they've like proven that they can do gated stuff, I mean, we've seen the Paso, we've seen the Icelandic, we got the Tennessee Walker. I'm really hoping that they'll like dare to give us either a saddlebred or a standard bred.
Oh yes.
Just because like I like just imagine with the way that the Percheron moves and like how they could do the saddlebred racking. Like that would be some crazy leg action. Like I think that'd be very, very fun if they could get the snappy knees and stuff, you know, like over exaggerate it. I almost think that they didn't push the Tennessee Walker though because of the whole like soaring stuff.
Well, honestly, saddlebreds, it's touchy too with their gait as well.
I was gonna say
they're weighted. Their tails are cut and supported to be that high all the time. But like if they make a saddlebred where the tail can go up and down, like we see that in the animations. Or like they did with the Walker, where they just make the gait more natural looking, because they can look up videos of saddlebreds being just regular ridden or out in the field and get their movements that way.
Yeah, I mean, like saddlebreds, even part saddlebreds have a lot of big movement because I mean my pony is a Welsh saddlebred cross. And I'm not even kidding when I say that, like, I mean, he's definitely looking more ponyish now. He's 28 years old, but back in his prime, he looked like a mini saddlebred. I mean, he looked like a mini saddlebred. I'll have to find some photos from back then, but he's got the long, thin face and the long legs, and he actually, like, if you got him moving to a certain point, he would actually like make an attempt at gating. And he's only half saddlebred, so it's in there. But like anybody that would ride behind me on a trail, if you got Alex trotting fast enough, like if I got him like really going, he would actually start to gait. And I remember like people like laughing at me. They're like, "Oh my god, like how can you even ride that?" Because it was too fast for me to post. So I'd have to sit the thing. But it was super comfortable still. And I'm like, he's just going. Like I can't stop this. Like I'm not gonna ask him not to do it, you know?
But no, it'll definitely be cool to see if after they came out with the Tennessee Walker, and now that it's been so well received.
Yeah.
Same thing with the quarter horse, how they tried to stay away from that really heavy halter horse. So they've proven they can, take a breed that is somewhat controversial and make
like
it
a lot of unethical issues with it.
Yeah.
Right.
And find that ethical ideal.
Yep.
Right.
And also, two things real quick. Sorry. One, I don't know what a saddlebred is, so I looked it up and I found this thing which just looks like a cartoon horse.
Oh, that is
like
definitely a saddlebred. Yep.
and two, it is just about 9 if we want to try and meet up at like the lake and see if the fireworks are bugged for everybody, or if I'm just screwed.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can be over there in a little bit. I am running I'm running some stuff up to Will's Mill. And then I think I should have enough time. Also, I see Audrey popped into the voice chat but is on mute. Hi Audrey. And
Hi, Audrey.
And Naga's in the Twitch chat. Hi Naga.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the penguin race, but I'm here in the Winter Village.
That's right, penguin race. I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting something.
All right, I think I have gotten. Yep, I've delivered all of my stuff. I have 72 winter tokens. What the hell? It's all from the Yeti.
They've been a lot better with these seasonal tokens for this event, I feel.
Halloween wasn't too bad either because, like, I mean, I really did get through a lot of, like, I got through a lot of tokens during Halloween, but it was the shards that was the nasty.
And I think also for Halloween, it got kind of skewed because a lot of stuff was fucked at the beginning that you could exploit for more tokens.
Yep.
Next Halloween should be better because they retired that soul shard stuff,
right.
So.
Yep.
But they should have just done the same thing of like, oh, you can just turn it in for some horse XP if you want, or player XP, whatever you want.
Yeah, I think they learned their lesson. I really do.
Yeah. And I think they were just excited to try and give it like a story reason for Halloween. They don't really have a story reason for the old winter token, it seems.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the winter tokens have changed so much over the years anyway, without us really having any kind of story. Because didn't it go from like, what was before the winter tokens, warm wishes? Well, what was the other one? Weren't they like crystals or something?
Oh,
or I forget what they were at the very beginning when we had the ice cave to go into.
Oh yeah,
with all the items in there.
Yes.
Yeah, that was something different. I forget what it was.
Okay, I'm over at the little like gathering high. This should be where it is.
I guess we'll see. I've stood around this area on the logs and I haven't seen anything.
I don't know where else it would be.
Oh, you mean over at the... Are you talking about... There's a pond over here with all the fireworks that you can set off and buy, and the lanterns and stuff.
Yeah, I think I see... Are you on your walker?
Yes.
Yeah, you're across the pond from us. That's where we are. So, like, technically, you should be able to see it where you are, too, if it goes off. Because,
there's,
Yeah.
to find out if the automatic fireworks show that's at the top of every hour is bugged.
Yeah, because this is where it should be.
By the way, you guys like how I made my walker an honorary unicorn?
I love it.
You wanted to be a unicorn too.
He's a good boy.
He needed a reward for getting to the exit.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
He did. He's a good boy.
Can I make a prediction?
Please.
So
Oh my God.
they just did the, oh yeah, when it gets dark outside, your magic horse will glow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping they take that concept this year and just run with it.
Yeah.
I want
wouldn't be
horses to
surprised.
look insane at night.
Yeah, I'm not getting any fireworks or either
I
of you.
didn't either. None.
Me neither.
No.
However, do you guys have a brand new like yellow exclamation point on the map that you've never seen before? Because I do.
Hold on.
On
It's
this
over. Yeah, it's over in the lower
Oh yeah,
right hand
you
corner.
gotta go to the you gotta go to the fox den, I think. Did you do that?
No.
Okay,
yeah.
you need to go to the fox den and make the beds so you can get the fox.
Oh.
Okay, I guess the
Yeah, I guess the fireworks are
bugged.
glitched. Cause yeah,
No.
I definitely
I'm
didn't get
surprised I
fireworks.
haven't-
Me
Yeah,
neither.
neither have I. Neither did I.
Sad.
And it's like, what else? It's
That's like the only place. It's like the only place that I would think that they would be. Wait a minute, where am I going? I have no idea where
Yeah,
I'm
I
going.
really feel like
Doo-doo-doo.
I can actually just throw something into gold, which I
Zoom. All right, build
By the
a
way,
shelter for the Arctic foxes.
yes.
Gotcha.
It just had me make a box and then was like, now come back the next day. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, for the Yeti?
Yeah.
Wait, do what?
Oh, so you didn't do that part of the quest yet. That's the first part. That was last week.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did
Okay.
not know that. I thought that was over. I was like, okay.
No.
Oops. I'm not gonna pay star coins.
No,
so
it's
I
not.
can do
It's not
that.
worth it.
No.
Wait, star coins for what?
Lurie didn't do the Yeti quest last week, so it's still making her like wait a day. So she could technically
Well,
like
the-
pay star coins to skip.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
which is
Um,
lame.
By the way, who's ever goat this was next to me? I love like that my gnome and the goat are just like right next to each other.
each other.
Just like looking at each other, so cute.
Aw, look at the little fox beds.
It's it activated a neuron in me because I've been playing Planet Zoo recently. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is just like Planet Zoo.
This is just like the animal game when like goes to a real zoo. Oh my god, it's just like Planet Zoo.
It's just like Star Stable.
That's I say stupid shit like that all the time. Where
I
it's
do
just like, oh my god, sees a real horse. It's
Yeah.
just like Star Stable.
Oh my god.
My toxic personality trait is going, oh my god, it's just like Breaking Bad at the most random shit. I have not gotten past episode 9 of Breaking Bad, let alone all episode 9 of Better Call Saul, let alone all of Breaking Bad. I want to finish it. It's really good. I only stopped because the place I was watching it on wouldn't load episode 9, and I kind of
Oh
just gave up.
no.
But I do want to finish it, but I still just have the toxic trait of going, oh my god, it's just like Walter White! Jesse, we have to cook!
I love that for you. I think that's fantastic.
Me
Also, fair
cooking
warning.
eggs in the morning.
Yeah.
It's just like Breaking Bad.
Also, fair warning, if any kids are watching this, Breaking Bad is not a safe show for a kid to watch.
God.
If you
Don't
watch
do
it,
it.
if you watch it, it's not gonna make you feel good. It's not gonna be a good time for you. Please wait until
No.
you're 18.
It-
This is
Not
It
gonna be a good
might-
time.
Okay. Like I
Oh,
have
no.
a story that goes with that. It's not a child watching Breaking Bad, so we don't need to worry about that.
Okay.
I had my chemistry teacher in high school.
Oh no.
I think she had to be 24, 25 because she
Okay.
was very, very young. But she was like the sweetest woman, and she ended up just moving to like a different school to just be like the librarian instead.
Mhm.
Because she's just a sweet girl. I don't think she wanted to deal with, like, kids. Anyways, she's a chemistry teacher, and this was the time when Breaking Bad was, like, the show. The show everyone must watch.
Yep.
And she was like, I can't watch Breaking Bad. It makes me sad. I don't even remember her name, but she's just like, it just makes me really sad. People are like getting hurt, and I don't want to see people hurt. And I'm like, oh my god, this is so sweet.
I also have a story about a chemistry teacher in Breaking Bad because it was almost exactly the same thing that Larry just described, where it's like, I think I was a junior in high school. Breaking Bad was like just getting really, really popular to the point where like everybody had to be watching it. And we used to do, we would have a winter carnival in February, or probably like around Valentine's Day, but like we basically get the day off, but you'd still have to be at school, and you'd go around in like different classrooms, like they were having movies, or you could go out and build snow forts. They had like a big competition for snow forts and stuff like that. But the first thing that we all did to kick off Winter Carnival was watch a student-made, basically a meme compilation. And I mean that as in like, we, like those of us who were in the computers class had to go out and film skits and then like compile them all together. So like that was at the time that like the Harlem Shake was really popular. Do you guys remember
what does the fox say?
Yep, somebody did What Does the Fox Say? One of the ones that I worked on, which was actually hilarious, was, you guys know the Geico camel? It's like, Mike, Mike, what day is it? So our principal at the time would always fly down the hall. He'd like fly down the hall and go, "It's game day, everybody. What day is it? It's game day." So we had him like prank people by like we'd set up our cameras and everything quietly so that nobody knew, and then we'd have him walk like through the library or like down the hall and like do the game day stuff as like the like in the same vein as the camel. But one of the other ones I worked on was the chemistry teacher, who was probably, I mean, completely bald, almost like not quite the Walter White type, but he like tried his hardest, right? And we filmed the "I am the one who knocks" with him, and it was like and I've never gotten that far in Breaking Bad. I think I got like 2 episodes into Breaking Bad, so I had no idea. I was just filming it. I wasn't writing it, but it was so funny. I remember everyone losing their minds. I don't know if that like file is anywhere. Like, I don't think I can access that anymore. But it was good.
Sad. Yeah, Breaking Bad, you know, it deserves all the credit that it gets. Like, it's a very good show. But I just love when shows that are like, you know, very serious like that are also goofy in some bits.
Oh yeah.
And especially when Walter White throws the pizza on top of the roof, and that wasn't meant to happen at all, but they just kept it because they thought that was, the staff or like the crew thought it was like the funniest shit.
I love that.
The pizza stayed.
Also, the entire Fly episode, which I cannot wait to watch someday.
Like, there's a fly in here, and they're like, "Oh my god, we cannot have a fly here. It's going to contaminate the whole batch, and we can't afford that." And then go
turn into like a character analysis.
Yeah.
Oh god. All right.
Also, the music. Jesse Pinkman in the house. I am not the guy. If I was, I am not the guy. I had a guy, and now I don't. Sorry, no.
I hear Better Call Saul makes that line super sad, and I'm excited.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if you like, you know, I've never actually watched a series. I have lived through watching it through other people, like my parents and my sister.
Nice.
So like, I'll never forget when my sister came up. She's like, I I understand now. I know why Saul calls himself that. I'm like, why does he call himself that? And this was before Better Call Saul came out. She was like, it's all good, man. And I'm like, oh my god, shut up. And that's what it means.
Ace Attorney character. Thank you.
He is. And so it's like, it's all good, man. That's what it's meant to be. And I'm like, oh my god, that's hilarious.
Better Call Saul is actually what happens when you put. It's actually a character analysis of when you put an Ace Attorney character into our world. What would happen to that?
Look what you did. You made him a little goofy guy. But yeah, I've heard really good things about Better Call Saul too. Another thing, don't watch if you're a youngin', but like, it's really, I hear it's like, they're like, take Breaking Bad, but just improve on everything. And I'm like, that's awesome.
We don't mean don't watch it and you're young and then like the stereotypical, oh, you're just a little baby, get it. But in like a serious, like if you're underage, watching this show will be extremely bad for your mental health if you watch it. Just because you are not your brain hasn't developed enough to process these subjects yet. And the show does not hold back its punches at all. At all.
I'm just happy.
It's just not a
for
very
kids.
Healthy show. It's not a very healthy show for a kid to watch.
No.
There are better cool things to spend your time on to prove that you're tough.
That is not Squid Game. That is not Squid Game. For the love of God.
Squid Game sucks. Just go watch some creepy pasta narrations.
Oh my god!
I didn't mind Squid Game, but I at least a Squid Game kids somehow made it into like we're gonna make a shit ton of mini games on Roblox. I'm like, well, at least they didn't make a making crack mini game on Roblox with Breaking Bad. At least we didn't. It's like make crack Jesse Pinkman Roblox. Oh hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
On that note, I think I'm gonna end stream here.
End stream.
I'll hang out in voice chat for a while, but I'm gonna end stream. So good night, stream. We'll be back. We'll be back next Wednesday, and if next Wednesday, let me see what day that actually is, because
what do you mean we're not doing a New Year's stream on Star?
I won't be home. I'll be
with the
boyfriend because he wants to get back a little. He's got to work on Monday, and originally we were gonna drive back on Sunday, but it's like that's not really like fair, to like spend your last day off driving. So we're gonna drive back on Friday. But on January 4th, I'll be able to talk about the new Briars. Because it'll be legal for me.
It'll be legal, and you will not get into trouble.
That's right. Yep. So we'll be back next Wednesday. So goodbye, stream.